red paint along with that creamy, buttery color for the trim. What I think is probably the most striking on this, seeing it from the outside, are the large windows. We don't have a lot of windows in here, but they're all oversized. So it really makes a really light and bright interior. This, I think, is really striking with a dark stain trim and the white shiplap walls, or I should say pine tongue and groove. This is actually not a true shiplap. A true shiplap would not have the groove right here. But yes, I love this look. We made the custom ladder. This is not going to be used very often, so it's kind of straight up and down when in use. But it takes you upstairs to a really pretty spacious loft. Again, we have applied beam moldings up there that are this beautiful contrast walnut color stain. As always, we have our great big egress windows, so important up in loft areas to always have an egress. So coming through, we have our full light door with the blind insert in it. It allows for privacy when you want it, or to get the light out of the house when you want to, or you can have it fully open and it's just another window in the house. Here we have one of our minimal bathrooms. She happens to be going to someone's farm, so we did do a composting toilet here. It's a separate, which means it can be vented to the outside. So I think that's important. If you do need to do a compost toilet, I think it's really important to send it to the outside. In our bathrooms, we always use a window. The window, it lets in so much light, but we do an obscure glass, so you're not compromising on your privacy in there. With doing the window. As always, we have the do-stop switch, which controls the fan. We have an exhaust fan in all of our bathrooms. The do-stop switch will sense the amount of humidity in the air, and then it will automatically turn on when there's too much and take some of that humidity out. So we have a beautiful bathroom in here, big 32-inch shower. It is spacious. A lot of people think that 32 inches isn't, but it's plenty of room. It's probably bigger than a lot of apartment-sized showers. Did a really pretty oil rub bronze handheld shower head in here too. Our signature vessel sink on the back, along with the storage shelves on the side. I think those are always important too. I don't like to see a lot of clutter when I look at someone's sink. So this allows you to take that clutter away from your line of sight, at least when you come in the door. You'd have to be all the way in the bathroom to see it. Underneath here, we have a really large storage area as well for the large bulky items like extra toilet paper, paper towels, and that sort of thing. So coming out here, we have a really large living room. I would say we probably have about 7 feet to the wall back here. Coming on to the kitchen here, we talked about the countertop. See how it overhangs? This allows you to put a stool up to the counter and still have some knee space underneath there to sit comfortably. I think that's always important. There's some little things that sometimes people miss, really makes a big difference in how you can live in this space. I think probably the most stunning part about this kitchen is this sink. It's roughly 30 inches, 32, I think, wide, and it's about 9 inches deep too. It has to sit above the countertop. The cabinet below it, we wouldn't be able to have the doors in it. It's important to still have that storage, so we didn't want to sacrifice that. But I think it works. I think it works great. We have a lot of counter space over here. Future, she's gonna do a 24-inch range that will work here. This is the Haier that we use all the time. It's a 24-inch wide Haier microwave. It has the exhaust fan underneath here that's vented to the outside. And so with this, since we don't have any loft above here, we were actually able to put some storage up above the microwave too. And then we have this side as well. So you're probably wondering what this big hole is, or you maybe guessed, I don't know. But this is the refrigerator. It's a really tall refrigerator. Everybody's gonna say, well, Kim, how do you get up there to that cabinet? Well, you're gonna have to use a ladder of some kind. So But I think I would hate to leave that totally open without some storage. That would have been the option, but I think it's important to still keep it. You can still put some things on top, or even some decorative things on top. Up there, it's screaming for, you know, some plants or maybe some artwork or something like that up on top. So we saved the best part for last. It's a big surprise. We've never done this before. This is the master bedroom. So we've got our 4 steps up to the top. We have a privacy door here, the top, and come on up. So this is the master bedroom. What we call a reverse loft, because we are up off of the trailer floor, but we have plenty of headroom up here. One of the reasons that we have all this headroom is so that we could install this. This is on a spring-loaded, this is a bed here. It's on a spring-loaded hinge here at the bottom, or underneath the bed. And then this is the stairway to the basement and or the closet. Right here at the bottom, we have a closet rod. It's probably 4.5 feet off of the floor, so plenty of room to hang shirts, slacks, put over the top. But yeah, look at all this room in here. You can do tons of boxes. It goes clear back underneath this little alcove here. I'm not even sure how many boxes you could get in here. I would say probably a whole attic's worth. But yes, so this was our challenge. She needed a lot of space for both career clothing as well as weekend wear. So this is a great big closet to accommodate that. So putting the bed down without the mattress is a little harder. Once that counterbalance is on there, it will be a lot easier. Also, the hinges, they are adjustable. So it's not like it has to stay that hard either. This is an area for a stacking washer and dryer. It fits snugly, but it is here, and it's important to her in order that she doesn't have to go to the laundromat. Up in this bedroom, I think is pretty obvious. All these 3 huge windows make such a difference in here. You can see there's only about probably 15 inches all the way around this bed to walk, but it does not seem small at all because of the great big windows. I think it's so important, the amount of light that you can get in.